Simon Miller from WhatCulture here with none other than my friend Evil Uno.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you, more importantly?
I'm doing great. I'm sweaty, though. It has been a very long day.
You have a reason to be sweaty because you've got your mask on. I am sweaty, and there's no reason for me to be sweaty.
I made a poor choice when I chose leather, and I now live with that issue for the rest of my life. Yeah.
You live with regrets, but we all live with regrets, so it's fine.
True, yeah, exactly. I live like everyone else then, of course.
Do you know what really annoys me? When you see interviews with people and they go, I've got no regrets. I'm like, don't lie to me.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true at all.
No.
I've got plenty of regrets.
Yeah.
You know when they tell you if I would go back, I wouldn't change anything? That's a bold lie.
Of course it
I
is.
would change so many things. I'd change orders of coffee if I could sometimes.
Okay.
You know?
I would literally change everything.
Yeah.
I would tell my 27-year-old self, shave your head, you idiot.
Yeah.
You're bald.
Also, truthfully, I've lived long enough that I could go back very early and leave a completely different life. That sounds cool as heck. You know, a bunch of liars. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. So everyone else in wrestling, apart from us two,
That's right.
are liars.
The nicest and truthful, the most truthful people in pro wrestling.
Oh, that could be our tag team name.
let's
The
do
most
that.
truthful people in pro wrestling.
Yes, of course. Let's do it.
We sound so nice.
I know, especially for a man named Evil Uno.
They would trick them.
Yeah, that's it. It's been my whole plan, my whole life.
I knew
yeah.
it. I knew it. This
Yeah.
is why I respect you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Now, you mentioned your mask, and you mentioned how, like, sometimes you have regrets because, obviously, it is I wrestled in a mask once, and I had no depth perception, and I went to punch somebody and I missed because I didn't understand where they are. Do you ever actually think to yourself, look up to the stars and go, maybe I shouldn't have done it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I kind of had a little inside baseball. I kind of had no choice. I started when I was 14. But here's the weird issue. I thought wearing the mask could hide the fact that I was 14, but it didn't hide my, 14-year-old body. And so I committed to something early on, and now I just can't go back. And honestly, at this point, it's pretty fun. I like walking around without the mask occasionally, and no one knows anything. And then when wearing it, people don't want to approach me because I look mean. It's great. I love it. It's a perfect middle ground for everything.
Well, that's excellent. And I'm not just saying this is true. When AEW started, my girlfriend, who doesn't understand wrestling at all, she liked it because she was like, that guy's got a cool mask thing.
That's it. Honestly, for people who don't watch wrestling, they look at me and they think, he's an action figure. Or, what is that weird S&M man? Well, guess what? You're talking about me, and so therefore it worked. I'm not into S&M, but hey, if you think I am, that's fine too.
No. Look, when our tag team breaks up,
yes.
You can be weird S&M man.
Okay.
Because my initials are SM. I think that's a good idea for
There
a
you
feud.
go. Yes, I am a weird S&M man, Finley. I'm a big Simon Miller fan. There you go.
Look at that, man. It's true. We talk on Twitter a
We
lot,
do,
and I'm
we
not
do.
going to lie.
I just saw you from across the room. I was like, oh, we have to meet. We've been tweeting at each other. If we don't meet, I will feel foolish.
And that's how I felt too, because you never know who's going to be at these things. Because it's everybody, and then
I've stepped every time I step in any direction, someone I haven't seen in a decade is here. So Chris Hero, I saw Crossbones from Shikara. Dirty Dango was here just a second ago. People all over the place. I'm sure you're feeling the same way as well.
oh, it's lovely. You see very, very nice people. There's some people that don't like us, but that's fine. As in WhatCulture, not us, as in us two.
Oh, okay.
As in
I thought
WhatCulture.
our tag
No,
team.
everyone likes you.
Yes.
They do. Everyone likes you.
You think so?
Yes.
Everyone?
Everyone.
My social media says otherwise.
Yeah, but social media doesn't count.
No, they're not real.
No.
They don't have their real names or real pictures, therefore they're not real. I know it comes weird coming from me, but you're not real.
But seriously, right, if you woke up one morning and you were going to have your eggs for breakfast and an egg said something mean to you, you'd be like, you're just an egg. And all Twitters are just eggs, right?
It is true. It is true. That little green egg, not can't trust them. Can't trust them whatsoever.
But you can trust us,
Yeah.
the nicest people in professional. What was our name?
Trustworthy team of all time. I don't know. We've already forgotten, to be honest.
Right, let's talk about AEW, otherwise they will get mad at me in the
good,
comments.
yes.
How are you finding worst question ever? How are you finding AEW at the moment?
It is good. I know. Of course, I'm enjoying my time at All Elite Wrestling. They've given me a platform to do all kinds of things. They let us do independent dates. Truthfully, and I'm not saying this because they employ me, I think they are the hottest promotion in professional wrestling today. Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Keith Lee, Adam Cole, Britt Baker. We're constantly bringing in giant stars. Obviously, Britt Baker, an outlier. She was there from the very beginning, but we are constantly evolving. We're constantly doing different things. Tony Khan just purchased ROH. That only brings even more attention to AEW and to the wrestling scene. I'm very excited what the future might be for AEW. The great thing about it is I have no idea where we're heading, and it's super interesting to me.
And exciting.
It's super exciting because, before when I started wrestling, I've been wrestling for 19 years now.
Wow, man.
It's too long.
Sorry. Quit now. Just quit, retire.
This is it. I'm announcing it right here.
That's the title now.
Exactly.
Of course we'll do that. We're not good people.
Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely doing clickbait titles here. What culture? I know all about you out there. I know how this works. For several years of my career, I thought, like, okay, I can already see where wrestling is going because there was always, like, one player in town. Now it's like, it's not even a two-player game. There are so many places you can wrestle, that you can make your living, that you as an independent can also make money. You can also present what you love about wrestling, and there's so many platforms. Obviously, we have Fight TV, you can make your own pay-per-views, you can do IWTV, you can do it on Twitch, you can do your own YouTube platforms. There's no more exciting time in professional wrestling than I think right now.
I mean, if wrestling doesn't work out, you could be the PR for wrestling in general. That was amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I absolutely do.
But that's what's so cool about it. And especially, like, as a fan, which you are, do you sometimes sort of walk through the AEW locker room and go, what the flub is going on? Why are all these guys here?
Every single week. Yeah. A big part of my, this is a recurring tweet I do, is Evil Uno is coworkers with. I started doing that jokingly because I was like, I can't believe I'm coworkers with Chris Jericho. I can't believe I'm coworkers with a dinosaur. So many, I always thought about it as like, this as a statement, I would never be able to explain this to 14-year-old me. But constantly I'm doing it. William Regal just showed up at our most recent pay-per-view, and none of us knew it. I was just watching the show, and he walked in front of me, and my eyes just like completely wide. I started looking around. Everyone had the same eyes. It's so exciting to be a pro wrestling fan and a pro wrestler right now. Of course, a lot of people I think are have mixed feelings with our large roster, but every time someone comes in, they offer something new to AEW, and I can't ever shun away a talent because there is a reason they're there. There is a grand vision for what is happening. I'm very excited to see where things are going.
Well, I'll say it because I get you can't say it. That opinion is gibberish because why wouldn't you want someone to have a job? Having a job is great.
As long as it doesn't cost me mine, I am okay with it.
Then you wouldn't have a job. Then it's not good, you see, because it went the other way. I'm advocating people having jobs. So if you don't have a job, then I'm mad again.
That's true. Then that comes back. Okay, I didn't understand the concept until you told it to me.
I don't understand life in general, so it's all good.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Please, you can teach me after this.
I will.
Okay, good.
I have one last question for you because I have to ask it. I think you should be very proud of yourself, and I'm not saying that facetiously. Because obviously, when you arrived in AEW, there was some confusion, there was some anger on the internet, because people are crazy, as we know. But you have gone from that, and now you have one of the most popular and one of the most beloved organizations in all of professional wrestling, and that's on you and the rest of the guys and the girls that have made it happen.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a journey, I will say. We've had a lot of highs and lows, and I'm sure we will have a constant amount of highs and lows forever, but that's life. I mean, if it was all highs, then none of it would be highs.
Well, I actually now think if you hadn't gone through that, you wouldn't have got to where you were.
Indeed. I actually had this conversation with someone I signed a photo for, who you can purchase one of these, and you can't on the internet, but if you are right here, right now, behind the cameraman, you can. But I had this conversation earlier with someone that I actually appreciated that I started off kind of disliked by people. Because to me, it's much easier for me to prove to you that I'm worth it than for you to think I'm really worth it and then have to prove it to you constantly. True. So I've had it was a tough scale up, but I wouldn't trade it for anything because I said earlier I would. So somewhat of a lie, but the journey has been well worth it. I don't think it would have felt as good to be where I am today if I started off where I was today, too.
I totally agree, genuinely, because you took the ball and you ran with it. That's the phrase.
Yes, quite literally, but not at all. No, metaphorically.
Yeah, but there may have been a ball. On a BTE skit, you must have had a ball at some point.
I had an apple once. Yes, his name was Colt Cabana. Yeah.
Evil Uno, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been my pleasure as well.
So what's our name?
The most trustworthy, nice tag team in the world.
So I can't think what the letters would be.
I'm terrible at acronyms.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. I couldn't even remember the word acronym. I can't even say it. We're ending the interview. It's gone terribly. I'm a big fan of you. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. YouTube, wrestling, masks, trust, nice. People have regrets.
That's right.
Goodbye.